What you got there, intern? Looks like we got some mail. I didn't know we got mail. Does that mean there's an exit? Are you still on about that? What part of endless servitude don't you get? Just read the letter.
Hello, D'Angelo. My name is Kel. I am the head of PR at the international brand Baited. Thank you for accepting our sponsorship offer. We're working on a new project called Invaded. This package we are sending you includes your segment to review, which will be Billy and Mandy. Your review should be comedic and showcase clips from the segment. We will also be sending a package to the 5 other collaborators your video will be put together with. Can't wait to see your product. Kel.
You know, your voices have gotten a lot better. Yeah, well, I've had time to practice. So much time. A sponsorship, huh? Normally, I'd just trace this back and destroy who would ever try to give me orders, but I'm in the mood for something fun. Alright, let's do it. Also, does it look different in here to you? Nope. Alright, hello everyone and welcome to Hats Off. I'm your host and recently sponsored entrepreneur, D'Angelo Edwards. Today, thanks to our gracious benefactor, we are going to be looking at something that covers 2 of my favorite things, Billy and Mandy, and corporately forced crossover events.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to be driving to the maternity hospital or sitting in some phony baloney church or synagogue.
Seeing Invaded was one of the last big events that took Cartoon Network by storm. Back in the 2000s, where networks tried to be something more than just ads for their app, Cartoon Network launched an event where 5 different shows would come together in a miniseries, with the main link being an alien invading the different shows. Events like this are really what pushed the network into the #1 spot for me. Especially this one, since it was so creepy and moody. Plus, who doesn't love a good abduction? This guy knows what I'm talking about. But today, I'm going to be looking at the finale of the Invaded series, ending with a Billy and Mandy special. Billy and Mandy, Moon to Moon. It starts off pretty normal, Billy picking his nose, Harold just living that life, but after being forced to go to bed, Billy sees a mysterious light and follows it to adventure, but only ends up finding Spurg, the local bully, punching corn, which is probably an innuendo, but it's over my head. They actually do end up getting abducted, you know, because of theming, and we get our first look at the aliens, which are the same ones that invaded the other shows. And boy do they use CGI. It's a little jarring and I don't really know why they used it either. The aliens aren't really that complex and neither are the flying saucers, but maybe it was to give them an otherworldly feeling, I don't know. There's nothing worse than using CGI when it's clearly not in your budget. Whoa! Sorry folks, I've been trying to find more talent for the show and this guy seemed like a good fit, but I don't know, text 8008 to Hats Off if you want him to stay. But Billy and Spurg end up escaping and going back home, only to find that every dairy product has gone missing. And after watching Harold rearrange the inside of Gladys's mouth for some reason, Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized I've been saying character names and relationships without really explaining the show. The aliens start the invasion showing off their ability to shoot cheese out of their armpits. Neat. The gang end up getting taken to the mothership, and we learn that the aliens require cheese to power their weapons. Or their ships. I don't know, something like that. And that they are periodically building and rebuilding the moon in order to change into werewolves to take over planets. To steal cheese, to start the whole process over again. Look, this is Billy and Mandy. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but when does it ever? Though I do wish the aliens had a better motive. Like, I'd be fine if they just like destroying stuff. But it's whatever. Billy wants to fight against the aliens by once again donning the helm of the Green Squeaker, with the others taking on similarly dairy-themed personas. But this being a Billy idea, it is promptly ignored. And to be honest, I see why they would ignore it. There's only one person I can see this plan working on.
Think you're gonna have a hard time teaching me anything with this ice cream all over your head, super dude! Super dude.
Instead, the crew is tossed into a gladiator pit and forced to fight one another. with special care taken to avoid Spurg, since the aliens kind of put a bomb in his head. Yo, every time I say his name, I feel like I'm one step away from this video getting taken down. Meanwhile, on Earth, the lack of cheese has led to a large rat protest and even calcium deficiency.
Who needs calcium, yo?
Oh, bummer.
It kind of makes me miss Enville, cause the side characters are half the fun of Billy and Mandy. And up on the moon, things aren't any better, with the aliens starting to change into werewolves, Billy getting infected, and Grim and Mandy about to be eaten. But at the very last minute, Grim actually uses his vast magical powers, because why wouldn't he? The gang is transformed into the dairy-based crime fighters and fight against the werewolves, while Spurg decides to make the ultimate sacrifice, using the bomb in his head to blow up the mothership. And then the plot just kind of ends. Not the episode, just kind of the story. Mandy and Grim keep fighting crime, Spurg just doesn't have a head anymore, and the narrator of the episode, Sir Raven, yells because he'll never score, poor guy. Now this is where it gets tricky because, unknown to me at the time, this episode had two alternate endings. The one I saw had the aliens decide to rebuild the moon with their armpit cheese, ending with the KND moon base getting covered in cheese. Which is interesting because how do they keep building and breaking down the moon without the KND knowing about it? Continuity errors? Not in my shows, thank you. But the other ending actually ties into the entire Invaded event, with us seeing that some of the other characters from the other shows were abducted and had their brains sucked out. Two pretty obvious results. So how does this special hold up? Well, it's alright. It's pretty good. It's definitely not bad, but it kind of lacks the punch of a usual Billy and Mandy, and definitely lacks the punch of a usual Billy and Mandy special. The characters feel kind of subdued. Billy isn't as crazy, Grim feels a bit more complacent, and if this was normal Mandy, she would have had the situation wrapped up in 11 minutes or less. The CGI also has not aged well, as I mentioned before, and I don't think it would have been any harder if they had just done it traditionally. At least there's shading, which is more than you can say for a few other specials. But for what we got, it wasn't too bad, though I prefer Billy and Mandy vs. the Martians, even if Maxwell Adams would disagree with me on that. While none of the creators of the shows in the Invaded event were too plussed about doing it, Maxwell decided to make the best of it and take another crack at sci-fi, and he was happy enough with the product. He even boarded it himself. And like I said, I don't hate it. It was fun enough seeing them tie into the other episodes, like Dr. Brainiac getting a sweater from Frankie, and the cutouts of all the different CN characters. Though it does beg the question of how Frankie knew Dr. Brainiac would come to life. I'm watching you, Frankie, and not just in those other episodes you're in. But as a conclusion to such an epic event in Cartoon Network history, you could have done a lot worse. And with that, my contract is complete. Just gotta upload this baby and I can collect some easy money. Ooh, maybe I can get my intern a new pair of handcuffs. He's really earned it. Good thing I won't have to share the money with anyone though. All for me.
Oh, joy. And I think people thought my vocal delivery was flat before. Oh, yeah, what happened to that sponsorship? When am I getting paid? I'm the smallest channel here, therefore, I deserve the most cash. Cash is in my name.
Yo, where was my invaded package? Niggas really think I'm too Hollywood because I screamed into a mic about Steven Universe for 4 years.
Ugh, my head.
Yo, you good? I saw your last video and you were freaking out so much that your mouth opened. I thought you were having a stroke or something.
I probably was. Brain felt like it was getting jazzed on. Who the fuck hacked my brain? Where the fuck are we? Why the fuck are we puppets? And why the fuck can't I say fuck?
That's my bad, actually. I allowed killing, kidnapping, and general debauchery, but no swearing. Also, hi guys?
Whoa, where the heck am I? Last thing I remembered is getting ready to start an all-day Zeke and Luther marathon.
There's a fucking duck in here.
Good to see you too. Wait, why am I a sock puppet? Seriously? This is what we're doing? That's messed up.
This nigga really a fucking sock puppet. Wait, I can't say nigga either? What type of backward ship are you running, D'Angelo?
You know, you always seem more composed than this. I guess you shouldn't meet your heroes.
Or you should meet me when I haven't had my brain sexed up and then turned into a dollar store muppet.
A little hurtful, but okay.
Yeah, man, with those microaggressions, no need to get racist.
Seriously, D'Angelo, what's going on? Did you get tired of torturing your intern and decide to bring us into your weird fetishes?
Okay, so I know this seems like a me thing to do, but I didn't do this.
Oh really? Then who exactly did?
I don't know, but it just smells like Canada.
Oh god, they're gonna come after me for making fun of Total Drama-Rama.
Wait, how does shit smell like Canada? Canada doesn't even exist outside of Scott Pilgrim.
Don't you dare say his name!
Yo, this nigga Cash is like talking a lot. Anybody else notice this? I know it's your first collab, but yeah, relax, bro. We gonna do this again.
Okay, you guys are coming up in my house and trying to start stuff. You know I'm me, right? You guys are here. I have the advantage.
Bruh, you call this a house? Where is the roof?
We don't do that here.
Well, now my collection's complete.
Wait, who is that?
I mean, it's not weird to hear Evo laughing around here. We like to have fun.
You have problems.
You all look so cute and small. You'll fit nicely in the clothing I have for you.
I got a real bad feeling about this.
I don't. I mean, hey.
Look at all these cute clothes. Sorry, I don't have any clothing that you guys would like, but these dresses would look good on you.
Oh, hell no.
I dare you to come near me with that thing. I dare you. I'm sorry. Who wrote this shit? I don't talk like this.
Oh man. I had a dream just like this. Except this time it's Carrie instead of Kenan Thompson. And none of you guys are wearing Buzz Lightyear costumes.
Nuh-uh-uh. You all are invited to my tea party. That's why I kidnapped you. Do you know how lonely it is out here in space? You all are my friends. Forever.
Well, I'm a Muppet. I'm about to be put in a dress. I'm stuck in space. And I'm an alien's freaking toy. What now?
Everyone just get out of my house. I just want to leave. I just want to live for myself. I just want to do stuff.
And then they learned to live their lives as puppets until they were rescued by, let's say, Nintendo.